We searched for a man named Jim Sonnett. And the legends folks tell may be true. Most call him gunman and killer. He's my son, who I hardly knew. I raised Jim's boy from the cradle. Till the day he said to me, I have to go find my father. And I reckoned that's how it should be. So we ride, Jim's boy and me.
Oh, wait. Oh, we just found you. Don't go.
Easy, laddie, easy. Lay back. There.
It come on him sudden like yesterday noon. We was heading south. What's ailing them, Doc?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait. Well, it's been a long night for you, Mr. Sonnett. Now, why do you not go out and get yourself a bite of breakfast,
I ain't hungry.
Uh-huh. Do you have any friends in town?
No, we was just passing through.
Well, it would be better if you went out for a while. A cup of coffee would help. There's nothing either you or I can do for him except to wait for his fever to break.
How long do you figure, Doc?
Could be 24 hours, maybe more.
Your name, Sonnett?
Yeah.
I was on my way to the hotel. Be at the courthouse at 10 o'clock.
What for?
Jury duty.
Now, wait a minute, Sheriff. I don't live here. You gotta find yourself another juror.
How long have you been at that hotel?
We checked in yesterday.
Then you qualify as a resident. The court convenes at 10 o'clock. Be there.
Now, look, Sheriff, I got a mighty sick grandson over there in the hotel.
And I've got a jury to pick. Now, you be at that courthouse at 10 o'clock, or you'll be in jail.
Advise it, Mr. Sonnett. Moving him now could easily kill him.
There's a town full of people here. Why me?
Well, sir, there's not many people in town who like John Hardwick. Most of them are afraid of him. I imagine Sheriff Peters was having a hard time trying to find 12 impartial jurors.
Who's Hardwick?
Oh, you'll see him in court. It was his son that was killed. Hey, you'd better be going. Now, Mr. Sonnett, you'll not be able to do him any good if you're in jail. I'll have a woman take care of him while I'm out, and we'll get word to you as soon as there's any change.
Much obliged. I reckon it won't be long.
Everyone rise. Territorial Circuit Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge William T. Grant presiding. Please be seated.
You read the charges.
The prisoner, John Anderson, is charged with cold-blooded murder of Ross Hardwick on the afternoon of July the 16th this year.
How does the defendant plead?
The defendant pleads not guilty.
He backshot my son, and everybody here knows it.
Sit down, Mr. Hardwick. Another outburst like that, and I'll hold you in contempt of this court. Does the prosecutor wish to address the jury?
I do, Your Honor.
Gentlemen, I won't take up your time with the lengthy resume of this case. Ross Hardwick, young, intelligent, a credit to his community and to his family, was shot down in cold blood by the defendant. Shot treacherously in the back as he walked away after trying futilely to reason with this man. The defendant pleads not guilty, as if he expected some miracle to sustain his plea. For surely the plain truth, gentlemen, as it will be presented to you, will not bear him out. There was a witness to this murder. This jury, I am sure, will consider only the evidence and not some miracle of belief the defendant seems to be counting on. Thank you, gentlemen. Your Honor?
Do I understand that you do not wish to address the jury?
Mr. Anderson repeats he did not kill Ross Hardwick. That is all we have to say.
Huh? Call your witness.
Now, you understand, Mr. Stoll, that you are under oath to tell the truth in this court.
Of course.
You are Mr. Hardwick's foreman?
I've been with him 10 years.
And you accompanied Ross Hardwick to the Anderson farm on the afternoon of the 16th?
That's right.
Will you tell us, Mr. Stoll, in your own words, what happened?
Well, in the first place, I figured there was going to be trouble. You see, the Swede there, he built a fence around some water owned by Mr. Hardwick. I wanted to tear it down, but Ross said no, to wait. He wanted to talk to Anderson first.
You went with him, then, because you felt there'd be trouble about the fence?
Well, yes and no. See, Ross is a mighty good-looking boy. And everyone knows how the Swede feels about his wife.
No. No! You leave my wife alone.
I object, Your Honor. Mrs. Anderson is not on trial here.
Objection sustained. Confine your testimony to what actually happened that afternoon.
Well, like I said, we rode up to the Swede's place. Ross told me to wait out by the gate, and he rode on toward the house. I saw the Swede come out of the barn with a gun. Ross swung over to talk to him. I didn't hear what they said. But when he turned right back, the Swede shot him. I should have killed him right then and there. I roughed him up a bit, and then I brought him in.
Was there anyone else present?
No. Just Ross and the Swede and me.
Well, what about Anderson's wife? Was she at home?
Well, as she was, I didn't see her.
That's all, Your Honor.
Do you wish to question the witness? Doesn't the defendant want to say something in his behalf?
No.
Now, the court wants to make it plain that the punishment for murder in the first degree in this territory is execution by hanging. Is your client aware of that?
My client has nothing to say.
The jury will retire until it's ready for its verdict. The court is now recessed.
Well, it's powerful hot in here, huh? All right, now, what do you say? Let's take a nice quick vote, and we can all get out of here. Everybody thinks John Anderson's guilty. Raise his hand. Now, how about you, Mr. Sonnett?
How about what?
Guilty or not guilty?
I ain't sure.
Come on now, Mr. Sonnett. You heard the evidence.
Only part of the evidence.
Now, what do you mean?
I didn't hear Anderson's story.
That isn't our concern.
Ain't it? Man says he's not guilty, but he won't say why. Now, there must be some reason why he won't talk.
Sure, because he's guilty of sin is why. Now, we all heard what happened from a witness who was there. And I didn't hear nobody say nothing different. Now, what more do you want? He's guilty.
Mr. Sonnett, my wife's expecting a baby any minute now. I want to go home.
Now look, Mr. Sonnett. What's the matter to you anyway? I mean, you don't belong here. In a few days, you'll be gone.
Matters to Anderson. Be easy for me to go along with you. Now, look, I didn't want to serve on this jury anyway. But there's a man's life at stake. Before I leave, I want to be sure he's guilty. Dead sure.
Now, Mr. Sonnett, I'd like to put some plain facts right here on this table. We go out there without a guilty verdict, and we're in trouble.
Trouble?
Mr. Hardwick pretty much runs this country. If he turns his guns loose...
Are we deciding a man's life out of fear or opportunity?
Now, I don't care how you put it, Mr. Sonnett. Now, I personally believe that Anderson's guilty. And I ain't gonna go out there and tell John Hardwick that we're hung up in here because of some stubborn old man.
Just a minute, Hal.
All right now, Ralph. Now, how long you think you're gonna keep running that feed store?
Are you threatening me?
Ralph, now you got a wife, too. Now, you want Ben stole?
Now, hold it! No trouble. We're just about to take a vote.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Your Honor, this jury is deadlocked. 11-4 and 1 against. We request a recess until tomorrow.
Recess granted. This court will reconvene at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Sorry, boys. Judge's orders. Only place we could put all of you up for the night.
Where's the prisoner?
In the old jail. That's my wife. She's still waiting. Doc's keeping tabs on her. Will you let me know? Sure, I'll let you know. Now, Mr. Hardwick, you can't...
Mr. Sonnett. Just come from your hotel room. It's a pretty sick boy you got there. He mean a lot to you.
As much as your son meant to you.
And you understand how I feel. Only there's one difference. Your boy is still alive. Mine's dead.
Well, hanging ain't gonna change things.
Hanging John Anderson will. Now, you bring in a verdict of guilty in that courtroom tomorrow. Or that boy of yours will be put in a wagon and run out of town.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Easy, laddie. Easy, easy. Lie back.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Here you are.
I'm tired.
Evening, Doctor.
What did you tell Mrs. Hayes?
The same thing I'm telling you. Stay away from that boy upstairs.
That boy could be dying.
Mine's dead.
Mrs. Anderson, I need your help. Will you come with me, please? This young boy is very sick. The woman who was caring for him was frightened away. Will you stay with him?
Doctor, here alone with him?
Now, this is no time for misplaced morality, Mrs. Anderson. I have a baby coming at any time at the Craig place, and I have to be there. Now, this lad's grandfather is on that jury. And from what I understand, he's the only one who's trying to help your husband. Now, it seems to me that the least you could do would be to take care of his boy.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Your Honor, this man isn't the jury foreman.
Your Honor, we elected Mr. Sonnett foreman last night.
Well, has this jury reached a verdict?
No, Your Honor.
Well, I believe the testimony given in this court was quite clear. What is it, then?
The way we see it, we can't make a decision to hang a man without all the facts.
You, wish the testimony repeated?
We know what the witness said, and the man who was killed can't testify. We'd like to hear what he has to say.
Well, as you know, Mr. Anderson has refused to testify on his behalf. The court has no authority to compel him to do so.
Maybe Mrs. Anderson will tell us what happened.
Your Honor, this is highly irregular. My witness distinctly stated that Mrs. Anderson was not present.
I heard what he said. Let's ask her.
Well, the request is reasonable.
It's your husband's life, ma'am.
John, I must.
But the courthouse is at the end of the town, and you've no right to be out of bed. And you're as stubborn as your grandfather.
And I hope as good a man.
Well, hang it, wait for me.
Where are you going, Ben?
I'm going out for a smoke.
I think I'd stay if I were you.
Don't touch it, Dave. Don't even go close.
What's the meaning of this?
Just decided to hurry things up a bit, Your Honor. I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I? You had to meddle. You couldn't go along with the rest of them, could you? Open and shut case.
Ben, what the devil...
Sit down, Mr. Hartwick. Apple of your eye, wasn't he, huh? Ready to take over the ranch? All those newfangled ideas from that fancy school you sent him to? You want to know what he really was, Mr. Hartwick? A no-good, spoiled brat. He didn't know a vented brand from a slick ear. 10 years, I run your ranch for you. Then he comes home and starts telling me off, huh? Well, he riled me just once too often.
You shot him?
Yeah, the Swede was in the barn. I was the one going into the house. His sonny boy tells me to stay away from the Swede's wife. Well, I told him to mind his own business and get out of there. When he said that he'd have me fired, I killed him. I told you I'd kill the Swede if you opened your mouth, didn't I?
I reckon the verdict is not guilty, Judge.
This court is now adjourned.
You come by farm sometime, Mr. Sonnett. You and your boy. We have fine dinner.
Yeah? We take you up on that.
Goodbye to both of you.
Goodbye. Hey, how come she didn't kiss me like that?
Well, maybe she figured you needed a little more seasoning.
Whoa. The Sonnett? Thank you.
It was a lot for him to say that.
Came from the heart. That's what counts. Dear Lord, I felt your presence here today. You must have heard my prayer. And now I ask your help once more. Watch over James out there.